sense, I might pay you.
Make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it, make it, make it. Make it make sense, come on, make it, baby. Make it, baby. Make it make sense, come on, make it, make it, make it.
What's good, y'all? Let's Make Sense of It podcast. We are back for another week, like we always say.
The truth you don't want, but you definitely need it.
You definitely need it. I go by the boy Vince.
And I'm
Oh man, and we are back again. Like always.
Yo,
Follow us on Instagram. Let's Make Sense of It _ Let's Make Sense of It _ If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if you are listening to us on any of your listening platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notifications. We just surpassed the 10,000 download mark. So, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Give it up for us. There we go. There we go. I don't want to press the wrong thing. And then Oh, man. Before we get started, Let's Make Sense of It podcast is brought to you by Love Jones Wine. Now, Love Jones Wine is a refreshing, sophisticated taste of organic wine, Caribbean rum, and freshly picked fruit. A drink that will satisfy every taste bud. Now, we always tell you about the our favorite, the strawberry.
the watermelon splash.
Shit, we all over the place right now.
Watermelon
We always tell you
splash.
about our favorite, the watermelon splash. There we go. I'm sorry. It's a lot going on. Watermelon splash. But Love Jones, she also has the signature red, the signature white, the signature rose. They have the Love Jones Sangria. They come in the 4-pack, which is the quad, the 3-pack, the trio. And they have the, the small travel size. If you want to take it on an airplane or something, you're having a long flight or something, you might need to take something with you. So visit lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. That's SENSE. You get a small discount. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be nothing too crazy, but
it's still nice.
Exactly. Something is better than
Support
nothing.
the black business, fast delivery, good customer service.
Absolutely.
All of the above.
Lovejoneswine.com. Use the promo code SENSE. SENSE. Love Jones Wine. A cocktail made for you. Oh, man. A lot going on in that intro right there. It's a lot going on in that intro, man.
We're not high and we are not drunk.
No, we are definitely not
drunk. We just
drunk.
had a very good laughing.
Yes,
moment there.
definitely did, man. All right, let me start it off this way. So we're gonna freestyle it today. We're doing a little freestyle today, and then the title will come to us as you usually do, as it usually does. All right, let me start off this way. I'm gonna read this. It's a quote / I guess the guy, he just had a whole dissertation. That's probably a better way to do it. So it says, relationships are so frustrating nowadays. It says, 1, we are living in a time where we are focused on who cares less, who texts first. I can't reply on a message left on read. He/she didn't see my story on Instagram. He or she is ignoring me. It says 2, we are so focused on who has the most power in a relationship. Who is getting played first? What's being more masculine in a relationship? How to deal with a modern man and a modern woman. It says 3, and what we see on the internet, we are focused on what we think we are supposed to be doing instead of actually feeling and letting our relationship turn into what they're supposed to turn into. We have so many people that are afraid of healing that we have these broken people giving advice breaking each. Let me read that again. We have so many people that are afraid of healing that we have these broken people giving out advice about breaking each other more to give ourselves a false sense of worth, and we let our pride and traumas ruin our relationships, leading to more commitment and trust issues, which is leading to more people looking for hookups, entanglements, friends with benefits. I am not interested in these surface level relationships. I am looking for a deep rooted connection with someone that I actually care about. All right, so
That's a lot.
yeah, it was a lot. So the guy basically, pretty much to sum it up, he's basically saying along the lines that it's a bunch of bullshit. Pretty much, pretty much, you want to pretty much just sum all of that up, what he says. So he says the key point that he's not looking for a surface level relationship. Let's start there.
Right. So that's just like the cute stuff. You don't want the real that comes with the relationship, like the irritation, the arguments or the disagreements, because the confrontation or learning somebody has maybe habits that you don't like or ways that you might get annoyed with easily, like stuff like that. You just want to do the cute stuff. You want to go on dates. You want to take pictures. You want to send cute messages. You want to tell everybody you in a relationship with this man or this woman, and they're this, that, and the third. You want to talk about all the good that they are, instead of like coming to the realization that there's more to this person than just what meets the eye. So that's a surface level relationship. It's no depth to it. Like, this is just, we just doing this because we just think it's fun.
Right. Or it could be we say this all the time. People's way of seeing a relationship is usually through somebody else's eyes. Mm-hmm. They feel as though the person online that they agree with the most, or the person they might see on social media that they agree or that aligns with what they think a relationship should be, that's the person they're going to follow the most, because you see it all of the time. We talk about the relationship goals all the time. We talk about, oh, this person, they look up to this celebrity person. They do this, they do that. And it's like, they can't seem to make up their own mind on how they should have a relationship. They don't even have a direction of how they want their relationship to go.
Right.
It could be one day, oh, I want to be this. I want a guy to do this for me. Guy does that, and they're like, nah, I don't really want a guy that does that. They're too overbearing, they're too clingy. Then they're like, oh, I want to, yeah, it'd be a person, oh, I want my space. But then it's like, oh, they're not clingy enough. They act like they don't care about me. So they don't even know what direction they want to go with. They just feel as though, all right, online tells me to be stubborn pretty much. Because most of the time, it's a lot of people that's just so stubborn, especially when it comes to relationships, that they don't even, they'll rather hurt on the inside, they'd rather hurt the inside, being so stubborn to not reach out to somebody before they put their pride to the side and actually go about it.
I mean, you can't live your relationship for other people, and I think that's the problem that he's kind of talking about too. Mm-hmm. Like, people will get into a relationship and then they'll hear somebody talk about something and they'll think like, oh, well, he don't do that, so maybe this is what's happening, or whatever case may be. They saying, oh, if your man can go a whole day without talking to you, or you barely talk to him, oh, he not making time for you, or he busy talking to other bitches. And it's like, some motherfuckers have a job where they constantly can't be on the phone with you at all. And I'm not saying if he went a whole day and he didn't text you not once, you automatically should throw your relationship away. I'm not saying that at all. Why don't you call them as well? To say, hey, I'm just checking in to see how you are. Maybe you'll find out they were busy all day. Maybe you'll find out like, oh, well, something was going on and they couldn't get to their phone. And I'm not saying the motherfucker that's been posting on social media all day or sending you TikToks and shit like that. Because even if he's not texting you, he's still communicating with your ass some type of fucking way. I'm talking about the motherfucker you really haven't talked to all day at all, no communication, and you wondering what's going on. Instead of you get on the phone with your girlfriend, your mom, or you get on the phone with your guys and saying, like, I don't understand why they didn't contact me. Contact them. Like, a lot of people be so prideful in themselves and then listening to other people. Even if those people are married, in a relationship, or single, it doesn't matter. What they go through in their mindset is totally different from yours. And if you use their advice when you weren't thinking that in the first place, it screws up your judgment in your own relationship. Now you starting imaginary problems you never fucking had. Mm-hmm. And that just makes it worse. It's just like, if your relationship, when you get in a relationship with somebody, it's y'all two. Like, build that bond where nobody else can penetrate or step over the boundary of what you two go through. Because sooner or later, y'all be letting everybody in your relationship now. Everybody knows everything, and you can't fix anything. You can't forgive them for anything because everybody looking at you like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, and plus, depending on who you tell, what you tell, they might just agree with you, and you might be wrong. Because there's a lot of yes people out here. Yeah. You could have been dead wrong in this fucking. Whatever the scenario was, you could have been dead wrong. But because that's your friend, that's somebody close to you, oh, yeah, girl, I see you coming from. Oh, yeah, my guy, I see you coming from. Whole time. No.
They wrong.
They was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them they was wrong. Yeah.
Tell them they was wrong. Like, you fucked
but
up.
That's the problem when you start telling people your business. Because now they want to keep digging deep into your business. Mm-hmm. And then now you got to, oh, no, I don't really want to talk about this. You shouldn't have brought it up in the first place.
And this, especially for the motherfuckers that be justifying they cheating. Yeah, no. No, we're not about to do that. You're still wrong. I don't care why you did it. You're wrong.
Oh, man. All right, let me take it here. It says, adults chasing the popularity they missed out as teenagers are the worst.
Why are you trying to be a mean girl and you 36?
First of all,
like, what the fuck is that? I don't understand that. Why are you trying to be that nigga with 60,000 friends because in high school you only had a group of maybe 4, or you was a fucking loner? Like, why are you trying to grow into that person as an adult? Like, I mean, make friends, you know, and all that. But y'all be out here just trying to be like uber popular, and it's just like half of these motherfuckers don't even like you for you. They just like you for what you surround yourself with or what you have, and it's nothing more, nothing less. That's it.
Social media makes us think that we need more than we can handle. You'll see something. Yeah, I like what I see. I like the energy that I see other people put out, so I want to be in that same box. So, you know, some people be trying to put out good energy or, you know, extend themselves more than usual to, you know, to acquire some kind of social life. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot of, how would I put this? It's a lot of popular nobodies out here. let's just be honest. There's a lot of popular nobodies out here. Like, there's a lot of people that has big followings. They got, you might think they got this going on. They got the latest drip. They got this going on. Whole time they a bum. They whole time they look good on social media. They know a lot of people. They got a lot of likes. They get all of this, but behind that camera, it's a lot of it's a lot of smoke and mirrors, as they would say.
Child.
Nothing's worse than a popular nobody. Because you ever just want to tell somebody like, "Who are you?"
Like what do you do?
Like somebody try to flee you, and you be like, like, why? Because you got a bunch of followers. You think you somebody? Yo,
it's just like you, so you can have a normal conversation because. Like, oh, you gonna get in touch with my team. Who the fuck is your team?
You see what I'm saying? Nothing's worse than somebody say, oh, you want to talk to my team. Whole time, what? I know you. Either one, I know you. Two, what the fuck? Your team.
Or y'all get a little bit of popularity and all of a sudden you got booking information in your fucking bio. Bro.
And you ain't got shit that need to be booked.
What?
Yeah, what's getting booked?
What are we booking you for?
Somebody with somebody that got 10,000 followers, they'd be like, oh yeah, for promo DM me. You not nobody, bro. That 10K not helping me do nothing.
At all.
I don't understand. Like,
I can do that shit myself.
Like, is all them followers that you have, are they like actually matching like the content that you put out? Like when it comes to the comment, the likes, the shares, like is that actually matching that or is it not? Because you can have 10K followers, and we all know there were certain ways to buy them motherfucking followers and then trade pages with people and get those followers and shit like that. We know that happened, but it's just like, is it matching? Like, is those followers matching? It's like you walking, like you driving outside with a Bentley, and it's just like your home life don't match that.
You driving outside with a Bentley, you live in a room. You ain't got
like
an apartment.
It don't match. It's just like something's wrong along the way.
I gotta stop. Like I said, y'all gotta stop falling for the popular nobodies, man. Like that. Just stop. Because when people get to a certain, because how do I put this? If you have no substance in what you got going on, that shit don't mean nothing. That shit gonna crumble quick. It's like a rapper that got a one hit, and then down the line they're nobody. That's what a lot of these Instagram people are. They do anything for clout, and then clout is so bad nowadays. People just doing shit that's disgusting and just doing things that make them look terrible as a person.
I'm so tired. You know what I'm really tired of these viral moments is parents embarrassing their kids online for a viral fucking moment. Yeah. That is like, I saw a video earlier today of a mom. She recorded her son crying because he got her Rose toy stuck to his eye. Huh? She recorded it and she put it out. I think it was on Facebook, and she put it on Facebook, and it was just like, why would you put that on social media? Like he's still a kid, and he don't know what the fuck. I'm sure he shouldn't have been in your shit, or it shouldn't have been easy for him to get to. But why would you record it and put that out for the entire world of motherfuckers that don't know you from a can of paint to see? That's embarrassing. And y'all don't think about y'all kids later on down the line, like. Y'all just want to have a viral moment, and it's fucked up. And then y'all be like, oh, leave my kids alone. Like, bitch, you opened the door. Yeah,
everything becoming viral. Then you got, it's just all these networks. It's just these blog pages. Like, it's bad out here, man. It's just, and everybody's a public figure now. Mm-hmm. Just cause, how would I put this? Everybody's not a public figure, yo. I'm tired of seeing in your bio, public figure. What do you do exactly? Like, what exactly is your talent? What are you an influencer? Now, if you're an influencer, you say you helping people, you might be able to throw something on influence now to get a bunch of business. But stop just putting public figure in your bio just because you think you're known and you got a bunch of followers, because that don't make you a public figure. I don't be understanding.
Yeah, there's people who don't do anything and like try to abuse like certain statuses as far as the social media stuff, like, or a handle, like you want to put your social media is like it look like it's a business, but it's not. You want to highlight I'm a public figure or I'm a digital content creator. If you don't do any of those things,
none of that.
Just a regular person.
That should be
and then
weird.
Everything is DM me, nigga. If you're a public figure, why don't you have a website? Why am I DMing you?
They don't got no email. Everything get DM. You ain't got no email. They trying to get you the Cash App. Oh, You ain't got
Cash App.
you ain't got no regular.
I don't use Cash App anymore.
You ain't
Stop
got.
doing that shit. If
You
you,
ain't
ain't, you better get Zelle. You better Zelle me, motherfucker. Or pay me in cash.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Bunch of popular nobodies. Nothing's worse than a popular nobody. All right. So it says, city girls and hot girls came out here and literally misled millions of women and fucked their lives up, all while living. Oh, rewrite that. City girls and hot girls came out here and literally misled millions of women and fucked their lives up, all while having a man at home and literally living by none of the shit they were saying. Now y'all begging for romance after being literally influenced by music. LMAO.
If you let the city girls, or I'm not even gonna say if you let any of that shit influence your life and how you move, that is up to you. There is nothing nobody can fucking say, because that's just, if you let a rapper let you think you can go out here and gang bang, sell dope, whatever the case may be, and not get caught, or that's gonna give you street cred, and then you wind up doing 25 to fucking life, that's your fault. Nobody, like, how did you let the music influence you like that? Like, Rick Ross came out, he was a correctional officer. What weight was that nigga pushing?
Yeah.
I don't mean he wasn't.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Hey,
at the end of the day, there are rappers out here who didn't live that lifestyle, but they rap about it, and people fall into it. And there are rappers out here who live that lifestyle and rap about it, and people still fall into it. Some people don't. They just like the music and call it a day, and they go to their 9 to 5 at the end of the day. But they just like the music because they like the way it makes them feel. That's perfectly fine. There are breakup songs that people listen to and it don't make them feel sad. It's just a good fucking song. I like the song. I'm not depressed about it. Yes, I'm going to sit in the car and bump City Girls, but am I a City Girl? No.
Chicks pulling up to the hospital right now and talking about
I'm not a City Girl.
hot girl shit.
I was out here effing, but I wasn't fuck nigga free because
man.
I was not single.
The city girl and the hot girl era is over.
Like, these women are in relationships, or they in situationships, or they got allowances and all them good stuff. They are living their best lives. And if you actually like fall into that trend of following these artists and everything that they're saying in these songs and thinking that's how you're supposed to live your life, like, something's not clicking in your head that should have clicked a long time ago. Because there's no reason that you should be doing that. Because if that's the case, all our grandparents and parents out here, they should have just been out here doing a lot of wild shit.
Rolling Stones and Hoochie Moms.
Like, that part. And if you don't know what freak nigga is, I mean, I'm pretty sure one of y'all mamas been in there, motherfucker. But I'm just saying, they don't let it define them, do they? But it was a lot of wild shit going on in that era too. I'm just saying, don't let this music define who you are and how you move in this fucking world. If you do, that's a problem.
Yeah, I remember they used to say back when the whole the drill and everything started. They say back in the day, they said music was it was for the drug dealers. Nowadays the music for the drug users. Like, all these kids is the product of all of them motherfuckers from back in the day. And it's sad because a lot of these kids get hooked on drugs so young, and they use it because some kids, you have kids out here that be 15, 16 years old and they done lost 20 friends. You like, damn, they done lost their whole
entire graduating class.
Yeah.
Basically.
That shit is
and it's depressing.
But very depressing.
At the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know. You can't tell them not to listen to it and then not follow it, and if you're not putting any action behind it. Like, you can't tell them, oh, stay off the corner and da-da-da, and it's like nobody is making programs for these guys to go to after school or for free during the summertime. And it's just like, yeah, y'all giving, it's celebrities giving computers and, coats, and they doing like toy drives and stuff like that. But it's just like, they need something recreational to fucking do. And it may not be a sport. They don't automatically have to go into a sport. Every kid doesn't want to do that. They just need something else to do, but you can't tell them, oh, you shouldn't be out here doing that. You shouldn't be out here acting like, a hoodlum, nothing like that, if they don't have anything else to take place for that. They're going to do the same thing over and over again. It's just going to be a never-ending cycle.
Yeah. Let me ask you this question. Since we weren't here for Valentine's Day, we missed that. So,
nope.
So, first, your thoughts on Valentine's Day, first. And then second, what days or / holidays would you consider an important day with your significant other, that if they miss that particular day, you might feel away?
Our anniversary. That's the important.
Is that the main one?
Yeah, and my birthday. What the fuck?
Anniversary and birthday.
Anniversary and birthdays are my holidays. Valentine's Day, I have realized it's not my day. It's just it's either something going on.
You don't like roses.
There we go.
Did you get wings? Did you get Popeyes?
Listen.
She got a 5-piece.
Shut the fuck up.
The 5-piece with the heart box.
Now I did get. Now, just because I don't like flowers, it doesn't mean I don't receive them. I do receive flowers. They are actually in my vase on my little windowsill in the kitchen. But I got flowers. I got gifts that I owe whatever case to me. But I'm not high maintenance. I love food more than anything. So dinner was the big thing for me. That is what it is. But Valentine's Day is always something going on where we can't put all our attention fucking to it. So right. I'm big on anniversaries and birthdays. I feel like they take more planning and they're more like significant because Valentine, even though all these holidays come every year, it's just like it's more hype around a day that's celebrating me and you instead of a Valentine's Day where kind of everybody is celebrating something or somebody. Like
you can always tell if somebody's new to a specific holiday or they just be doing shit because I get flowers and roses year round. It'll be about 1-2 people in there when I go through there. I'm in and I'm out. Valentine's Day come around.
Everybody and their mama.
God, everybody and their mama come around. I'm like, yo, y'all don't even know what y'all picking up. Y'all just in the way. Mm-hmm. Like niggas just be in the way. I try to go to CVS, get a card. I'm walking around fucking roses and all types of dumb shit. Niggas took all the cards.
Yeah.
They all in there looking like this, shaking their head. Y'all just in the way.
And it's just like Valentine's Day is so, we all know Valentine's Day is a buyer's holiday or whatever case is because everybody spend a whole bunch of money. Every restaurant be booked up. All the hotels.
I got something off of that too.
I do like the hotel decorations and the rose petals and the balloons. I do like that. But that's why I said it's not my holiday because even when I want those things, something just always fucking happens. So it doesn't happen.
Right.
So I'll save that for later on in the year where the other important holidays are. But everybody does. It's like we put all this effort into that day, and then a lot of times for your anniversaries and birthdays, it don't even be that.
No, it's funny. So on Valentine's Day, you can always tell the motherfuckers that's in the new relationships because they're the ones that got to go to the high-end restaurants. They want to go to the Steak 48s. They want to go to the DePaul's. They want to go to the Capitol Grills. The people that's been in relationships for multiple years and it's just another holiday for them.
Child, baby,
them
I
niggas
went to
Longhorn. Them niggas, they had one of them basic.
Wonderful time.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
everybody, y'all in there booking up all the expensive shit. Everybody else, Bonefish, you somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We somewhere simple.
Having a good time.
Exactly.
Because it's just, and it's not to say that
trying to impress.
It's not to say that people that have been in a relationship a long time don't put in the effort to make it special or to make it, worth it. It's just like, eventually I don't have to spend so much money to court my significant other anymore. Like I'm not trying to impress you, but I am trying to still continue to date you continuously throughout our relationship. But I'm not trying to impress you anymore to get you to a point where now this is like, we have mutual feelings and all that other stuff. It's just like, that's the beginning. When y'all get closer to them years, that should be like, baby, you want to order pizza?
not you want to order pizza.
You want to order pizza? Or maybe you know what, let's get dressed up and let's go out. Let's go to our favorite restaurant. And or whatever. It just depends on in your relationship what you're comfortable with. Now, I am not saying this to the people. Oh my God, to the people that love the extravagant things and that want the hotel room decorated, and you want your man or your woman to go the extra mile and everything like that. That is perfectly fine. Nobody's saying you shouldn't do that. Want what you want, do what you do. Every relationship is not the same, and some people are happy with what they have, and some people want more. It's perfectly okay. And I'm feel sorry, and this is going out to the men because I know Valentine's Day doesn't feel like a day for y'all because there are women out here who don't consider it a day for y'all. This is about them. But y'all special too. Y'all deserve some, flowers or a good meal or a card that day. Like y'all deserve something too.
Yo, some niggas
just saying.
Some niggas don't be getting shit.
Niggas don't get shit. Valentine's Day is not for niggas, and I ain't gonna lie, I hate that shit.
See. It was for my niggas.
I got something, so I can't talk about it. Valentine's Day and Father's Day. Nigga, it was crazy because Father's Day is supposed to be for, even on Father's Day, the day that's supposed to be for the fucking fathers is not. You could get a reservation the day of. Let you try to get a reservation on Mother's Day. You gotta book that shit now.
Yeah.
Why can't dads get slutted out too on Father's Day? Like, what's wrong with that?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
If anything,
your man got kids though.
Yeah, he gets slutted out on Father's Day. What the fuck? Like, he gets his flowers on his holidays and throughout the year. That's why I said I don't know what to tell you because I don't have. I lose my part.
My thing is, when Father's Day come around, I feel as though, damn, I just lost my fucking train of thought. My whole fucking I lost. Oh no, that's what it was. I figured when Father's Day come around, I feel as though since it's not as many good fathers out there as it probably should be, the fathers that are taken care of, chicks should be going above and beyond for them fucking fathers. Just take care of their kids.
But that's also who you want a relationship with. She ain't going above and beyond for you to be like, well, bitch, I ain't doing that for you either.
Yeah. You know what's the sad part? It's a lot of people and a lot of relationships out here. Like when them holidays come around and birthdays come around, nobody gets nothing. And it's fucking sad. Like that shit is sad. Like if you in a relationship with somebody and you could have been with them for years, I don't care, and you never got a gift on your birthday, you never got a gift on Christmas or whatever holiday you celebrate.
You still in a relationship?
You never got. Hey, you be surprised. You
know what I don't.
Surprised,
I don't
though.
like the people that give gifts that are because they just give a gift to give a gift. They don't put no thought behind that gift.
Yeah, that's the worst.
It's just like if you telling me throughout the year I need this and I need that or whatever case may be. All right, either something's coming up or I'll just get the stuff or whatever. Right. But if Christmas is coming around. And my boyfriend does this. He sends me screenshots of the shit that he wants. So I get sneaker updates a lot. And stuff like that. And then it's things that I know that he actually needs. So it's just like, okay, these are the things that I know I'm going to get, that I know he's going to like and actually use. I'm not just going to get him something just because I want to get it for him. That is a waste of money and a waste of time.
I got to pay attention.
Pay attention to your partner.
I take notes.
Yeah.
Like she mentioned something, all right, I'll make sure I write it down. Make sure it's this, da-da-da-da. All right, cool. And then I know that's what she wanted. Because I'm not just gonna be out here getting bullshit, and then it's like, you don't even like it. Just like vice versa.
It's sitting
if I say I want some sneakers or something, I send it to her, and then pop with some sneakers.
It's hard dating somebody that always get something like it's hard dating somebody that gets everything that they want.
It probably is.
It's hard to buy.
It's probably, yeah, because I know it's probably harder for me to buy because if I want something, I just usually get it.
There we go. That should be like, I was going to get it for you.
Yeah, if I want something, I usually get it. Like, oh, damn, I want to get that. I usually just go get it. So it probably is a little harder.
That only is if I mentioned it too much and I don't have it yet, now I'm going to get it.
Now you just go get it yourself.
Like, what, are you not listening to me? I don't understand. Yeah, no.
All right. It says, it's crazy how a man got to be financially stable to date a broke female ... with kids.
Side eye.
Damn.
A man has to be financially stable to date a broke female with kids.
Yes. And they specifically put broke in capitalization and with kids in capitalization.
Well, I mean,
you can't be broken with kids.
That's a bad combo.
In all actuality, if she's broke with kids, why would she want a man that's broke?
I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
It does.
Like in reality,
It does.
I'm not trying to take nobody's side, but in reality, if I'm already broke with my kids, and I don't mean broke like we destitute, they starving, like it's just like everything goes to my household and my kids. Why would I want a man to come in the picture that's broke?
Yeah, it's levels of broke. It's different levels of broke because
broke and you pay your rent and bills.
There you go.
That's not broke. You an adult.
Yeah. If all your bills paid, you say your house stocked up with groceries, you good, and you got nothing. That's different. That's different between that type of broke and then you behind on all your bills. You behind on everything. You ain't got no food. Now that's broke.
And you still ain't got no money. Where the money go?
Yeah.
Where the money go? What you spending?
Out here selling the money.
And that's when it comes in living above your means. It's just like when people get like a better job or they get a raise at work or whatever, and they start making more money, and it's just like you still broke. It's not the fact that you didn't make enough money. It's your money management that's poor. Like financially, you are just like a little bit illiterate and you don't know how to spread your money evenly to make sure that all your needs are met. And then your wants is, your wants. Now, this is not to go into saving and investing and all that good stuff. You get there when you get there. This is talking about basic living. Yeah. Rent, bills is paid. If you got a car, your note is paid. If you make sure you got gas, you got food in the house. Then you might got a little change left over. You either going out or you holding that money, whatever you want to do. But yeah, there's different types of broke. But I would not want a broke man if I'm already broke with 2 kids.
Yeah, I guess so. But demanding one would be different.
Demanding one is different.
Now, if the question was changed, say I demand a man with this and that. First of all,
Now this is if you like
change this up here.
This is if you like, you saying you broke, but you got a different lace every month. That's not broke.
Yeah, you
broke. Because I know if you got a good lace, I know how much it costs you. Your kids is walking around with the newest clothes. They got designer. They got sneakers. But you still broke. No, your money's going the wrong way. Yeah. So when that man comes around, what is he supposed to do?
Yeah, I've learned as we got older. Listen, if you want to get designer, listen, be my guest. Y'all want to get the designer and everything. We lived the childhood where maybe we necessarily not always had the designer stuff, but you know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes people get stuck in that designer mindset and they ain't got the designer paycheck. That's the problem. Like they got the designer mindset. Like, all right, every week I need to get something new. Like
you don't go nowhere.
This place is going up, and that'd be the crazy part. This stuff's coming. They be getting the designer shit just to go to the neighborhood bar down the street, and you be like, why? Like, what are we doing here? Or they be having the designer shit on. You at the bus stop. You got to drive. You don't drive, so you got to take Uber everywhere. Now you just designed it up, hopped out. For what? And I say that, and then people will get mad. Oh, don't worry about what I spend my money on. Nobody cares what you spend your money on. But at the same time, because I don't give a fuck. I got money. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
I got money.
I don't care nothing about that. And I ain't got to wear the designer shit. Fuck you talking about. But at the same time, it'd be like why? Like you do you want to upgrade your mindset? Because you think about it, you spending all your money on this designer and you probably wear it a couple times and then that's it. Whereas though you can take half of that money, you might spend it on something that's maybe not fucking Balenciaga. You might spend it on a Nike tracksuit or something. You take the other $200, you could probably save it. You could probably invest it in some shit.
A Nike tracksuit is expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive. Very expensive. Good quality though.
Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Shit expensive.
Good quality though, but yeah, and just when it comes to saving, I mean, just think about the money you spend on certain shit. Just take $50. Let's say you get paid every other week. Let's take $50. Take $100. Just put it away. Just put it to the side. Just have something to fall back on. Because as we seen when COVID came around, you just never know. You could lose your job. Something could happen, and then now you got no money. Now you just depending on the fucking government. Good luck with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially the way inflation is. My God,
ain't no such. This is just greed. There's no such thing as inflation because we haven't ran out of shit. Just want y'all to know that they didn't run out of chickens. I don't know why eggs are so high.
Yeah, just like back when they ran out of chicken wings, and it was like y'all just ran out of the wings. Like it's a whole chicken. How y'all just run out of wings? Y'all didn't. It's not a chicken shortage. It was a wing shortage. That don't even make sense.
That made no sense.
It made no sense at all. It says most women are single because they want to be paid for being in a relationship.
What? That's prostitution.
Facts.
That is prostitution. What is going on?
Not prostitution.
So I saw this video. Shorty was like, "Yeah, this man just paid me $600 just to sit with him." Chill,
yeah, I saw that earlier. You
know what I'm saying? She said to sit with him.
She said her rent was $500.
Oh yeah, my rent $500 by the way. But then the extra $150, I took it out and went and spent that on myself.
I was more concerned. It's like, well, where are you living for $500?
Why is he paying her $650 to sit with him?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Y'all ain't see her teeth.
Oh. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah, she ain't like she been in business in a while.
What? You gotta pay to be in a relationship? Like it's like you gotta spend money just to like claim you?
You know, it sucks for guys sometimes. I think all men have this false sense of security of like we gotta like do certain things or have money to make sure we can keep a woman.
Yeah.
Damn.
Some guys will focus more on that woman, and then it's the equivalent of a woman focus more on that man than focus on her career. Mm-hmm. Vice versa. Some men will be so focused on chasing that woman and trying to spend all types of money, they don't even realize they draining their fucking self trying to keep up with this woman. Because sometimes men want to talk the big talk, and they be like, oh, don't worry about it, I got it. Them I got it niggas you gotta watch out for. Them niggas say I got it, and then the rent come around or something else do, and they like,
Yeah, don't date outside your means. What the fuck?
They be trying to keep up with the Joneses. They be trying to keep. Oh, don't worry, I can pay you.
The Joneses.
Listen, some niggas they be like, yeah, I can pay your rent, and then chick be like, all right, and they be like, oh shit, and then they gotta really pay the fucking whole rent.
Stop talking. Stop talking.
Anything you need, I got it.
Listen, if this person has approved to you that they worthy of anything, stop telling them that you're gonna buy them or do shit for them. That just puts you in a position that now you have to do it, or now you're gonna be a broke ass nigga.
Yeah.
Because why would you tell me you can do that and then you decide not? Then all of a sudden, it's like I can't do that because something came up and my money kind of funny. It's just like
if you're not giving that whole up.
If you didn't say that in the beginning, I would have never expected that out of you. But if you dating these females, if you going after these females and they're high maintenance, they always talk more than like a lot of these females give themselves up especially on social media. They'll say things like, oh, if you're gonna be over here, my hair costs this much, my nails cost this much, my wax costs this much, my eyebrows is this much, my lashes is this much, my shopping bill is this much, my rent is this much. If you can't keep up with none of that, stay out my DMs. Like a lot of them will give themselves up that this is exactly what they're looking for. If you not the nigga that can pay for all of that, don't go to her DMs. And then you'll be the same ones. It's another cycle. And then when you when you finally realize, I guess, that she really just wants somebody to take care of it and you can't come up to, you fall short of that standard. Now you mad. And she a gold digger. She just a whore. It's just like, it's a never ending cycle of the same shit. Y'all need to start living in reality.
Let me ask you this question. So off of that, should how would I put this? Because I seen this question. It says, should men have to take care of a woman's personal needs, meaning hair, nails, stuff along those lines that's personal that a female has to get done?
No.
Because I seen that online.
Should he have to? No. Would he want to if he's in a relationship with her? Yeah. Pause. If we live together, this is what happens. If we live together, either we went 50-50 on everything, or you're paying something and then I'm paying all of this. But at the end of the day, my personal needs are not something that you need to pay for.
Niggas be getting
because at the
haircuts
end of the day, I was getting my hair done, my nails done, my waxes, all of that before you got here.
Right.
But if he's that nigga, he's gonna pay for it.
It would be nice if people just had a nice system of having like, whatever we do as far as just a luxury for both of us, just put it in that bank account. Then when you go do something, you can just be like, my man, because technically he paid for it.
Mine has a bald head. It ain't shit. That's a low maintenance. He doesn't take a lot. I do, but he doesn't take a lot.
See, the baldy is key though, because you could just, get your shit shaved. Niggas gotta get haircut every fucking 2 weeks.
Exactly. we got the clippers at home, baby. Like what you need? Like you dealing with a little licensed cosmetologist over here. Like what you need?
See, a little easier.
I'm just saying.
And some people won't even. It's funny. So you say that, and some people like, oh no, because most niggas that get mad because they realize they luxury shit is probably not adding up to what the female luxury shit is, and she might see, oh, I got this now. She got the latest whatever.
Yeah, if I want to go get my nose, then that's $145.
Women are expensive, yo. Why is women so fucking expensive?
You want to know and this is some shit though, and she's so good. She's so fucking good. Her name is nobodies on Instagram. She's so fucking good, and she's self-taught. And she got great customer service, and she black. This makes it work.
Holla at us.
But she $145, and the simple fact that I will pay that because of the fucking service and how long my nails last. Now, when it comes to my hair, whatever, because I'll do that. If I don't feel like it, I'll go get somebody else to do it. That's perfectly fine. But my maintenance is more than his. So it'd be like, babe, can you pay for my nails? It'd be like, yeah.
What's the average female maintenance?
Ooh, it depends.
I think it's $700.
Think 7?
A month.
Ooh, yeah, I can see that.
Niggas haircut,
$40,
$50.
I can see that. It only goes down or up depending on what she gets and what she doesn't. Like if she don't get waxes, that takes away money. Because a wax, if you more than likely getting a bikini wax and you getting maybe an underarms wax.
It's like, would that be a month?
So that's not really. It depends on who you going to. You go to European Wax Center, they do coupons. So you can pay good, maybe about $80 a month for both.
Women is expensive.
And then,
I got a daughter too.
See? Exactly. And then your nails and feet is going to be anywhere between, depending on where you go, it can be between like $50. In a month, $50 to maybe $150
per time,
in
a month. Oh, I want to say, God.
In a month. It all depends where you go to, because if you go into a nail salon and your nails don't last any long and they popping off really fast, then you paying more money. If you out here, tap dancing with your toes, then you paying more money to get your toes done.
Not tap dancing.
Your eyebrows. Some people have good eyebrows. They born with them good genes. They don't need to get them waxed all the time. They don't need to get them shaped up. so they're not paying for that. A lot of girls like this is wear strip lashes, so they're not getting they're not getting individuals done. So it's another $100 something going.
Single
I'm just
niggas,
saying.
take notes.
Depends on your female. Depends on your female and what she likes and doesn't like. A lot of things she may do some shit herself, so you don't have to worry about that maintenance. Some women don't know how to do anything. They don't even know how to do their own hair, so you gotta pay. You eventually gonna pay for it.
Hey, that maintenance is high. Listen, when you that guy, you gotta make sure you pay that.
It's high maintenance.
You gotta pay them tabs. Listen,
it's males that get facials. They gotta make sure they get their hair cut maybe every 2 weeks. They get their beard trimmed.
Spend like $80.
They go to the nail salon. They get their nails done. They get their feet done. They go to a spa. They want to get a massage. They spend money on their gym memberships and shit like that.
Life is expensive.
That's $200.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
life is. Shout out to my people getting taxes back too, cause
Shout.
I ain't get shit.
I ain't get shit.
Shit, I ain't get shit since I was.
I can't wait to have a dependent.
They say make a lot of money. That's what they told me. Until it's tax time and you get nothing back, and you get not a fucking. You don't even want to do your taxes at that point. You just come get me IRS because y'all on bullshit.
That's why people be filing differently during the year. They don't even give a fuck when tax refund time come around. I made all my money on my paycheck.
It says, ladies, if you are not attracted to that man, do not accept his dinner invite. Stop slick bumming. Have some dignity and integrity. It's been a lot of these quotes was coming towards women. I didn't realize that.
How do you sit across from somebody you're not attracted to?
Women do it all the time.
That's
I know
weird.
somebody that
Women do it all the time.
I know a girl I used to like date, and one of her homegirls called. I was like, bro, all you do is just hang out with niggas because you get free food.
You the date. She get free lunches out of it. Free lunches, dinner.
Mm-hmm.
You the dinner nigga.
That I'm like, damn, bro, that's your homegirl telling you that? Yeah, it's something wrong.
It happens a lot too. I'm pretty sure it's been plenty of times. You ever be out to dinner somewhere with your dude, and then you might be people watching, looking around. You see somebody at the table, and they not having no type of interaction or nothing. You like, wow, this is either the first date or they really hate each other. one of the two. One of the two.
Look over, they both on their phones or whatever.
A chick will take a food date in a heartbeat and won't think nothing of it.
No, ain't no way.
At all.
Y'all not turning down food dates.
At all.
Women
Women don't turn down
I
food
can't
dates.
sit across from somebody I'm not attracted to.
For some food, they will.
What the fuck?
For some food, a chick will.
I can't even enjoy my meal. Because if that's the case, you know what I'm going to do? Then I'm going to take my phone and I'm going to prop it up and I'm going to put on a show. It's no point in me sitting across the table from somebody I don't want to talk to.
That's super.
So you're saying it's okay for women to go on a food date if the person's attractive?
Yeah. What other reason is you going?
For free food.
That's ridiculous. Like I know we
It's
all
a lot of
struggling
food.
in different ways in the world, but it's no way. It's no fucking way.
It's a lot of niggas out here that's just the food nigga.
Like if you sending her food, that's one thing. But sitting across from a table with your ass and I don't like you no type of way.
He might not think that you don't like him though. That'd be part of the problem too. He think, you know what I'm saying, y'all vibing the whole time. You just want the food.
Child, niggas just see what they want to see. We gonna call a spade.
If you just keep taking her out and it ain't going nowhere, bro.
Didn't we talk about simps last week?
Yeah.
Did we talk about that?
Simp behavior. This
See?
is simp behavior right here. You just keep going, just dinner, lunch, dinner.
I saw a TikTok like that. This guy was asking this girl out and she kept declining and saying no. She kept saying no. She kept saying no. Then the last time he asked, she was like, I'm not interested. And then he waited 2 more weeks and texted her again and said, oh, you want to go out? I'm trying to take you out. And she was like, yeah. And he wound up there by himself.
Wow.
Because
She stood him up?
Yeah. She was like, I told him to stop fucking asking me. And this is
Yo,
what he did.
I saw her fucking car.
yo, that's crazy.
This is the fucking
Yo.
I didn't. And she was like, I told him I
Oh my
wasn't
God, don't give these
interested,
chicks no
and he tried-
ideas.
And she tried it. He kept trying. If I'm
Can't make this shit up.
listen, if I'm
You
saying
can't make
no
this shit
the
up.
first time, give up.
No, block me.
That's crazy.
Why do I gotta block you?
Why would she go to the extent of saying yes, just knowing she wasn't gonna show up? This nigga could be crazy for all we know. Now he really gonna be.
Y'all know
Now she
niggas-
gotta block him.
Yo, niggas are dangerous. Women always say, oh, I did this because of XYZ. I mean, if somebody's in person, I can understand one thing, giving a fake number, maybe do, you know what I'm saying, then block the person after that. But it'd be like, if you feel like you're getting some type of harass, block the person. Motherfuckers be like, oh, I don't want to do that. People got feelings too. You was a suck ass bitch.
Just block. Damn.
You can block them, but it's still let's take it to men having accountability that just accepting a no. I don't have to be rude because I told you no.
As we learn, niggas don't know how to accept a no. And it's crazy.
And women like to be chased. So as long as you keep allowing me to chase, niggas are gonna keep chasing.
Yeah.
It's either block me or keep getting harassed.
You know, be fucked up. Women be trying to get women always looking for the dude to chase them, and then the dude that be chasing them, they don't be trying to be bothered with that nigga that be chasing them.
Because that's not
that's not the one that's not the one they wanted to get chased by. That's why. Women can have about 10, 15 niggas chasing them and don't want none of them niggas. But the nigga that's not chasing them, she gonna get that nigga all the attention in the world. So the niggas, and they be like, I can't find a man. You had 15 of them there. You ain't want none of them. You want the motherfucker that you knew wasn't shit.
Eventually, you're going to have to find out that the nigga that you want is not the nigga that you're going to get, and that's not the nigga for you. So
that comes with acceptance, though. Most women don't have that acceptance. Like, yo, that's not it. That's what you chasing and what you attracting is two different things.
Very
Somewhere along the line, you gotta.
One is not matching up.
Yeah, something. I don't know what it is, but that ain't that. All right, so I'm gonna play this TikTok you sent me. Let's see.
Whoop de whoop.
Man gets up and cooks something for you while you're sick. That's not basic.
No,
What
that's
is
basic. That's basic.
It's
I bet you your other half would say, no, that's
because
basic.
And if it is basic, congratulations to me for learning what's basic today and not overly praising something that is basic, because I maybe have been overly praising things that are basic.
No, it's basic.
Definitely cooking for me if I can't cook for myself and we live in the same house together. That's basic.
But even if we don't live in the same
we
house,
still gotta eat.
If I don't feel well, and regardless of me having the capability of taking care of myself, if you care about and you love me, I would think that would be a thought process of, even if I can't cook, let me make sure you're fed.
Right.
Let me make sure you have the medicine or whatever that you need to be okay.
And I guess to me, hearing you say it is just beyond basic.
Okay, I understand. I get
Like
it.
if somebody,
I need
and
you
maybe
to care for me, though.
maybe because I've been in situations where they did not care.
Yeah.
When I'm
All right. So he said it was basic.
It is basic.
You think it's basic just because you?
What?
Explain.
Basic. It's basic as hell. Especially if you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all live in the same household, anything you do domestically is basic. At the end of the day, one of y'all is doing
basic.
more than the other when it comes to. Vince, don't do that, because you know I'm a square on you.
No.
It's basic, because if okay,
It is basic. I'm
y'all
just
in a
fucking with you.
relationship and y'all in the same household, more than likely one of y'all is doing the most cooking.
9 times out of 10, yes.
9 times out of 10.
Sometimes
one
10 out of
person is
10.
doing even if both of y'all can cook, somebody is doing the most cooking, because whether it's somebody is working more hours than the other, somebody gets home later, whatever the case may be, one of y'all doing the most cooking, one of y'all doing the most cleaning, one of y'all doing the most laundry. At the end of the day, it's rarely that those things are 50-50 where y'all splitting them at the same fucking time. It's not a thing. So if I'm cooking maybe 3 days out of the week, because we do leftovers, because fuck out of here. So if I'm cooking 3 days out of the week or whatever case may be, and on a Sunday, you cook me breakfast or cook me lunch, I will say thank you. I have manners, of course. But am I going to give you a pat on the back or a praise dance? Fuck no.
Yeah, I would hope not. Yeah,
It's basic.
I would hope not. 90%, 80, I'll say 85% of the time. I'm not going to slight the men like that, but 85% of the time is the women that's usually doing the cooking, the cleaning, the laundry, if you're lucky.
Like, I will complain that nobody is helping me clean, but I like the way I clean. I
But you
don't
will
like the
still
way
clean?
others clean. So I will still clean. It's just, it is what it is. And it's just like, you're either going to accept the fact that you're going to do it most of the time, or you have to accept the fact that at some times when you don't feel like doing, you have to accept either a half-ass job or a 75% good job. And then you may have to go up and go behind, but you didn't have to do everything. You just got to do a little bit of, makeup. You just got to do a little bit of, maybe you got to do a wipe down a little bit better. That's it.
Yeah.
So it's either one of the two. So either you going to clean every fucking thing and be mad for the rest of your life, or it's going to be like, I don't feel like doing it, you do it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, listen, men get content, especially when they get in relationships, especially when it comes to shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Dudes, I work with dudes I work with dudes all the time, and that's all you hear. They was like, if I ain't had my wife or if I ain't had my girlfriend, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do. These niggas don't even probably see their check half the time. They check go right into an account and the bills just get paid. They don't even know what's.
That's a different type of adult.
Yeah, that's.
I haven't reached that yet. I haven't reached that yet, but we gonna get there.
Yeah, they check go to an account and then their wife take care of all of the bills. Like you be like,
and he's just like, I'm going to the bank. I just need $100. Like, that's it. I just need $100 for lunch for the week. That's it. I don't know.
No, but they not wrong though. I mean
it's not basic to somebody that never
had it. Yeah,
that never got it. So if they were like in a lot of relationships where rarely somebody did something for them, and then all of a sudden they did it for them, and we thinking it's basic, they thinking that this is the most extreme thing.
Right.
This is amazing. And you want to say something?
He like,
I don't think you want to say something.
yeah, throw it today.
I you want to say something.
Hey,
but it is basic.
I guess it is basic. Hey, I don't want to argue. It's cool. Nah, it's like, no. All right, so it says, women often set out to make themselves more appealing in the dating market by focusing on traits they're personally attracted to in men. Women tend to prioritize men's finances so much that men can often get away with not having great energy, but that works for women rarely. That's a good.
Go ahead, Ed. Go ahead, Ed.
Oh shit, he's spitting.
Gotta make that a drop.
I can't. That was it.
Yeah, that was it. I don't want to be canceled.
What? Not the cancel culture.
You can't get canceled. It's all right. You be all right.
Somebody can try.
Yeah, you can try.
It's the fact that you gotta give a fuck or not.
All right, so that's true. Somewhat that is true. Some women, make sure I phrase this right. Some women will overlook all the negative energy that this guy might be giving off. He overlook all of the red flags because they saw their finances. They see how he living, you know what I'm saying? Shit, women overlook shit like that for street niggas that's out here in the streets doing shit like that. So I can imagine a nigga that's not in the streets, he might own a couple properties, might have his own business, but that nigga energy is just terrible. Mm-hmm. They will overlook the energy for the money.
They just want to be in that space. We have women who see something and it's like, ooh, I just want to be in his energy, regardless of what it is. Or he getting money, or he doing this, or maybe he could put me on to something, or maybe I can be next to him or do X, Y, Z, and just be in that space. So it's more so just regardless of how the person may actually be, is all about what you physically see.
What can you do for me?
Yep.
It's a what can you do for me society nowadays.
That is true. I can agree. I can agree. It's weird.
It's very weird.
But I mean, they be the people that wind up unhappy.
It's a lot of unhappy people
because you wind up in he might, even if his energy might be off, he might be like a smooth talker in the beginning, and then you get stuck in that situation with him, and now it's just like all he has to offer is money, but you home alone most of the time. Don't get pregnant about it. Now you raising your kid by yourself. He not really attached to the kid as much. Or like he constantly working and you constantly just shopping, sitting in the house, trying to wait for him to come home, trying to build an emotional connection to him, and he doesn't have it for you, sweets.
Do you think the traditional way of dating will ever come back?
What the fuck is a traditional way of dating?
Properly courting a woman.
What are we in the 1600s?
I'm just saying.
Properly courting a woman.
Properly courting.
Like what?
What's considered courting nowadays compared to back then? Back then, you had to really literally meet somebody. Had to talk on the phone.
Well, yeah.
Nowadays, you go on, slide in the DM, say, meet me at this bar, meet me here, have a date.
I think if we get out of the mindset of trying to go backwards into a time where this was basically the norm, I think if we adapted to the mindset, like that's not the norm anymore because we have more. So back then you had to act, you really had to, ask the head of the household, which is usually the father, for permission to marry his daughter, or to come into the house, or to come around. You spent time at dances, like y'all hung, like a lot of y'all hung out in the same circles. Y'all was in the same neighborhood, shit like that. Now you have social media, you have texting apps, you have all this shit is easy. You have dating apps, you have all this easy access to a person that may not live in the same city or state as you, or in the same fucking country, and you can get to them. It's just like, this is our norm now. If you don't like that, if you like to actually go out and meet people, that's your norm. But society's norm is that we've moved further into a technical world. So this is technology just bringing you here. This is what it is. You don't have those moments anymore. There aren't a lot of fathers in the household. So no guy is really going to the dad asking for permission to marry his daughter, because some women don't have that father figure. So that is what it is. Like, the household structure is not the same. The economy is not the same. The times are just not the same. So that was a norm back then, and this is the norm now. So do what you have to do to find the person that you want to be with, whether you want to slide in somebody's DMs. Some people have successful love stories from that. They really do. Some people have successful situationships from that. And then some people have successful love stories from meeting somebody at the grocery store, the club, the hookah lounge, outside walking downtown at the laundromat. It is what it is. It's just however you find your significant other is how you fucking find them. But back then, we can't call that the old way of dating. We got to call that the old way of dating, because that's just what it is. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's true. How do men grow up with single moms and don't have respect for women? It's crazy. It's crazy.
Niggas ain't never had no OG in their life, and then their mom was probably always busy. So it's kind of like, you don't. Back to what we said before. How can you really do or want something that you never really seen firsthand? So you got niggas who just never saw something, so they don't know how to treat people.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that
and a lot of people aren't honest with their kids.
Yeah.
So these kids grow up resenting, like I said last week, these kids grow up resenting that parent. So it's usually the mom that stays, or whatever case, because the dad seems to have more freedom to just get up and go when he feels like it. So the mom stays to raise the kids, and if she's working or has to work multiple jobs, she's not in the household enough to give the child everything that they need. But instead of telling them like, oh, I don't know, like telling them like, your dad just left, he decided to check out of being a parent. It's sugar-coated. So these kids think it's something totally different. And instead of just letting them know, like, they left, they checked out of being a parent. And I'm not saying it to them harshly, like, oh, your dad was a piece of shit, he decided to leave, or your mom was a piece of shit, she decided to leave. They checked out of being a parent, and they decided they didn't want to do this anymore. So this is why you only have me. This is why we only have this. And some men grow up with looking at their mom as a superhero, and also as like, she did everything for them. So when they find a woman, they want them to be like their mother, and it's not the same. So y'all don't teach, a lot of women don't teach their sons the difference between how this is how I'm going to treat you as your mother, but your lady, your girlfriend, your wife is not me. And you don't really want the same, you don't want this type of love from your girlfriend. It's different. It's a different type of love. So this comes into those, like, especially those boy moms who are like overly like stuck on their sons and treating them like they're a substitute man instead of their child. That makes them grow up weird. Yeah. And their love scale is all the way off. So they grow up resenting females when they don't get treated the way that their mom treated them.
Yeah. Plus, some of them never seen their mom even be respected at all.
That part.
For when they come to anything, like whether it's, because especially nowadays, a lot of single moms that grow up, they play both parent households or both parents in the household, especially for, like you said, for the son. Mm-hmm. And then the son grew up. They might grow up, they had that nurture and love, but all they knew was their mom. So now, some of that they know how to treat a female and all that. But some of it, they don't even know how to run a household, because they never had nobody in there to run a household. The only person that was there was the mom, and they saw how the mom did it. So now, when they get in a relationship, they see what their mom did. Now they want that in their, like we said before, they want that in their partner, and they're like, oh, I'm not your mom.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not your mom, I'm your partner.
And then they get like, it's like a culture shock. Mm-hmm. It's like a culture shock. When your girlfriend or your wife tells you, I'm not doing it. And it's just like, what? Like, oh, my mom, I'm not your mother. You have to understand the difference. I'm not your mother. Romantically, me and you are here.
Right.
You shouldn't be romantically there with your mother. So why are you wanting the same things? We're two different people and it's two different relationships. That mindset is just that's a touchy.
That's a bad mindset.
That's a bad joint.
And like I say, it's a lot of dudes. They're gonna grow up. A lot of younger males. They're gonna grow up that way. Mm-hmm. I'm just interested as how the generation underneath them, is gonna grow up because, man, in 10, 15 years, it's gonna be interesting to see how stuff evolved. Like when it comes to how the parents nowadays raise their kids. Because it's still some of those old school. I shouldn't say old school. That makes it sound old, but some of them parents, like some are from when we grew up. It's still some of us that still install some of those same values into the kids nowadays. But then it's some of those that grew up and it's just like your kid gonna be wild. Your kid gonna be out here just.
Child, y'all need to base your kids into reality. A lot of y'all kids grow up and they get a shock when they go into the real world. Like, I'm not saying you gotta be brutally honest with your kids, but some just honest conversations. Like, talk to them, not just as children. Don't give them too much to scare them. I'm not saying that, but talk to them. Actually have conversations about what goes on outside in the world. So when they get out here in reality, they gotta deal with people. They know how to maneuver. Some of them don't be knowing how to maneuver.
Yeah. Last one. You're funny. It says, go see your friends because you back in a relationship with the person you told them you were done with is insane.
I just stopped telling my friends shit.
That's what you're supposed to do. Like, what? Stop telling your friends everything. If your significant other cheated on you, keep that to yourself.
Like we said,
if you gonna stay, keep that to yourself.
Take them L's in private.
Take them L's in private because y'all tell Tom, Dick, Harry, Sue, all of them that motherfucker cheated on you, and then 2 weeks later you back with him, and you want to bring them around.
That'd be the crazier part though. They just gave you the whole rundown. This nigga was at the baby mom crib. He was doing this. He was doing that.
He was texting bitches and taking them on dates.
And then next thing you know,
he flew this bitch out, and I didn't even know.
Next, I know you ain't never leave the state. He done flew her out to a whole other country, and you trying to figure out what's going on.
He couldn't even take you to Myrtle Beach, and this motherfucker over there in Dubai and shit. You like, oh.
And now 2 weeks later, y'all out at dinner, and then all of a sudden, the friend like, well, who you at dinner with?
And you ain't trying to take pictures with him no more. Mm-hmm. It's just like, just keep it to yourself. Whatever's going on in y'all household,
because I know prior show was a lot of you chicks, especially when Valentine's Day came around, that was talking all that shit, but was in y'all close friends. It was just niggas. Probably was niggas galore. It probably was niggas galore. All in the close friends. Oh, I thought you was done with this nigga. Uh-huh. I thought you was done with this one the whole time. Ain't the close friends. Oh no, you know what I'm saying? You know we got a little situation. Chicks, why you always try to make shit sound good, yo? Women always try to write a dope ass quote to make some bullshit sound good.
I mean, listen.
Oh my god, yo, I swear. Like seriously.
I told you to take your L's in private. Don't tell everybody that.
Women will put a dope ass. Women will put this overthought ass quote under a picture or in a story to try to make it seem way better than it was. Like what?
Like, it's a difference to make jokes about it, but it's like, it's just one thing. You in your group chat sending them the screenshots of y'all texting, or if a girl came to you as a woman and you sending them that, and then you go back to him.
Chick put some bullshit. I was the candle. He was my flame. Like what? They be
I was the candle. He was my flame. Like, what?
Chicks put some dumb ass. You know what I'm saying? You just couldn't put. I'm like, what?
Child, it's just if you break up with a nigga that you was over the, and this would be the fucked up part. Like, you was over the head, you over the hills in love with this man. You posted him, you talked about him, everything like that, and then he did some foul shit, and you decide to leave him. It's just like, you ain't gotta put a bunch of quotes about what you went through. It's just like, I'm single.
I know you hurt, sis.
It's like you hurt. It's okay. Just like live your regular life and be hurt to the people that's closer to you, not social media. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Stop giving CPR to dead situations. Stop giving CPR to dead situations, man. Listen,
y'all recording yourselves crying and shit. Like, what am I supposed to do? Sis, give you a virtual tissue?
That's a crazy trend. Now you know how crazy you gotta be that you open your phone up, cry, then post it online. Like, what happens if you fuck up the crowd? Like, you fuck up your message, and then
I'm sorry, y'all. I just gotta get on here and let y'all know what I'm going through because he was, you know, it was like, bro, like this is not the place. This is not the place for it. Like, this is a close friends thing, a group chat thing. Your mama, grandma, somebody.
Yeah, seriously. Then if he was the lung. I can't breathe without him. Like, what? Yo, shut the fuck up.
Not the fucking.
What
Shut up.
He was. Yeah.
Shut up.
Oh man,
I can't breathe without him.
He's my rib. Oh man, you can't make this shit up, man.
I can't.
It's time to go.
It's time for you to go. Yes, yes, it is.
Oh man. Oh man, like we. Oh shit, man, that's funny. I don't even, what do you want to wrap this up? I don't even know what can we use to wrap this up.
Drink your water, mind your business, take your L's in private.
Seriously, you know what I'm saying, keep them fucking quotes, boy. I tell you, them fucking quotes, man. Like we always say, man, common sense ain't always common, so put a little bit more smarts in the world. If you need gear, Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com, Letsmakesenseofitpodcast.com, LoveJonesWine.com, LoveJonesWine.com, promo code sense. And on that note, it's the boy Vince. Holla at y'all.
Bye.
Make it make sense. Come on, make it make sense. Come on, make it, baby. Make it make sense. Come on, make it.